Next stop, Soundview Avenue and Stevens Avenue. This stop is Soundview Avenue and Stevens Avenue. Next stop, Soundview Avenue and Glittersleeve Avenue. This stop is Soundview Avenue and Glittersleeve Avenue. Next stop, White Plains Road and O'Brien Avenue. This stop is White Plains Road and O'Brien Avenue. Next stop, White Plains Road and Patterson Avenue. This stop is White Plains Road and Patterson Avenue. Next stop, White Plains Road and Lacombe Avenue. This stop is White Plains Road and Lacombe Avenue. Next stop, White Plains Road and Randall Avenue. This stop is White Plains Road and Randall Avenue. Next stop, White Plains Road and Seward Avenue. This stop is White Plains Road and Seward Avenue. Next stop, White Plains Road and Lafayette Avenue. Transfers available to BX5, Bx36 and Bx36 Limited. This stop is White Plains Road and Lafayette Avenue. Next stop, White Plains Road and Story Avenue. Transfer available to BX5. This stop is White Plains Road and Story Avenue. Next stop, White Plains Road and Brockner Boulevard. Transfer available to BXM8. This stop is White Plains Road and Brockner Boulevard. Next stop, White Plains Road and Watson Avenue. This stop is White Plains Road and Watson Avenue. Next stop, White Plains Road and Gleason Avenue. This stop is White Plains Road and Gleason Avenue. Next stop, White Plains Road and Westchester Avenue. Transfers available to the 6th train, BX4, BX4A, BX11, Q44 SBS and BXM6. This stop is White Plains Road and Westchester Avenue. Next stop, White Plains Road and Wood Avenue. This stop is White Plains Road and Wood Avenue. Next stop, White Plains Road and Archer Street. This stop is White Plains Road and Archer Street. Next stop, White Plains Road and Garlon Street. Transfers available to BX40 and BX42. This stop is White Plains Road and Garlon Street. Next stop, White Plains Road and Van Nest Avenue. This stop is White Plains Road and Van Nest Avenue. Next stop, White Plains Road and Morris Park Avenue. Transfers available to BX21 and BXM10. This stop is White Plains Road and Morris Park Avenue. Next stop, White Plains Road and Rhinelander Avenue. This stop is White Plains Road and Rhinelander Avenue. Next stop, White Plains Road and Birchall Avenue. Transfers available to the 2 and 5 trains. This stop is White Plains Road and Birchall Avenue. Next stop, White Plains Road and Bronxdale Avenue. This stop is White Plains Road and Bronxdale Avenue. Next stop, White Plains Road and Leidig Avenue. This stop is White Plains Road and Leidig Avenue. Next stop, White Plains Road and Pelham Parkway. Transfers available to BX12, BX12 SBS, BX22, BX30, BXM11, W60, W61 and W62. This stop is White Plains Road and Pelham Parkway. Next stop, Waring Avenue and White Plains Road. This stop is Waring Avenue and White Plains Road. Next stop, White Plains Road and Mace Avenue. This stop is White Plains Road and Mace Avenue. Next stop, White Plains Road and Allerton Avenue. Transfers available to BX25 and BX26. This stop is White Plains Road and Allerton Avenue. Next stop, White Plains Road and Arnow Avenue. This stop is White Plains Road and Arnow Avenue. Next stop, White Plains Road and Burke Avenue. This stop is White Plains Road and Burke Avenue. Next stop, White Plains Road and Magenta Street. This stop is White Plains Road and Magenta Street. Next stop, White Plains Road and East Gun Hill Road. Transfers available to BX28, BX38, BX41 and BX41 SBS. This stop is White Plains Road and East Gun Hill Road. Next stop, White Plains Road and East 215th Street. This stop is White Plains Road and East 215th Street. Next stop, White Plains Road and East 219th Street. This stop is White Plains Road and East 219th Street. Next stop, White Plains Road and East 222nd Street. Transfer available to BX8. This stop is White Plains Road and East 222nd Street. Next stop, White Plains Road and East 225th Street. This stop is White Plains Road and East 225th Street. Next stop, White Plains Road and East 228th Street. This stop is White Plains Road and East 228th Street. Next stop, White Plains Road and East 233rd Street. Transfers available to BX31 and W42. This stop is White Plains Road and East 233rd Street. Next stop, White Plains Road and East 236th Street. This stop is White Plains Road and East 236th Street. Next stop, White Plains Road and Nereid Avenue. Transfers available to BX16, W25 and W26. This stop is White Plains Road and Nereid Avenue. Next stop, Nereid Avenue and Byron Avenue. This stop is Nereid Avenue and Byron Avenue. Next stop, Nereid Avenue and Bruner Avenue. This stop is Nereid Avenue and Bruner Avenue. Next stop, Nereid Avenue and Edson Avenue. This stop is Nereid Avenue and Edson Avenue. Next stop, East 241st Street and Baychester Avenue. This stop is East 241st Street and Baychester Avenue. Next stop, East 241st Street and Cranford Avenue. Transfers available to W40, W41 and W43. This is the last stop. This stop is East 241st Street and Cranford Avenue. This is Bx39 to Wakefield to 141 Street.